Good afternoon. Welcome to Guy Solis's Off the Cuff. You can call it Off the Hitch too. Today I'm going to shave for my own entertainment. Digging my new phone. I'll make an adjustment here. Here we go. Alright, so today I'm going to shave with the wonderful 5/8 Solingen Othello. This is the cleanest razor ever. I mean, look at this thing. Where's the camera at? Yeah, look at this thing. Just a beautiful razor. Great shaver. Today I'm also going to be shaving with my RazoRock Lather OJ. I took some out just now. It looks kind of like butter. Has a really super nice orange citrus scent. So I'm going to shave with that. And today I'm going to shave, I'm going to use the Art of Shaving Lemon Aftershave Balm. So that is cool. I just gave some to my buddy yesterday. So also what I found was my Art of Shaving Pure Badger brush. I'm going to check out today. All in the scuttle, ready to go. So going to finish off with some cucumber and Gold Bond. And so that's going to be a good nourishment for my mug. So my wife's birthday is coming up, so I've got to go to the bank and get something out of my safety deposit box for her. Ding, ding, ding. I've been saving it for a long time. But her mother is really super cool. Her mother is always loved me, and boy, such a stark contrast from my first wife's mother, who just hated me from the very beginning. First time she saw me, I had hair down to my probably middle of my back, wore a concert t-shirt and worked construction, and I was probably, I don't know, 20, and she just hated my guts, and she hated my guts ever since. But she always didn't walk around like this all the time, like life sucked, and it probably did. She was on crutches from polio. But my wife got pregnant, and she left town, and I instinctively had to go where my child was, right down to this place called Four Corners, Colorado. Cortez, the a-hole of the world, if you ask me. No jobs, Indians everywhere, just nothing going on there. But being the age that I was very strong. And we lived with her mother and her dad, and it was just miserable. But but her mother never gave me credit. I was there for 9 months, had 11 different jobs, never was without a job, because I was always looking. I always had something going on, and I just hated that kind of lifestyle. So, but she never gave me a break. She used to ride me, and she used to make me so angry. She used to give me hives. I used to have to take Benadryl because I would just break out in hives because I'd be so angry, and there was nothing I can do about it. And she would start these rumors. She'd tell her people like Leonard's not marriage material, and stuff like this, and then she'd go to church and be a hypocrite, and she'd talk behind my back and say he eats his own dandruff, and stuff like this. And I stopped going to her church because she was such a hypocrite, and I kept hearing these rumors of things that she said, he don't wipe properly, it's like, what? And I used to get so angry because everywhere I go, and I used to bust her in lies, and she used to get really mad at me, and she just come back harder at me. So I found a routine, see? And what I did is, this is the routine on Sunday. She'd get up in the morning, she'd put a roast in the oven, and she set it, and it was always overcooked and it just dry. She didn't really know how to cook it, right? Ask me. And then she'd go to church, and she'd come back, and she'd sit there and talk about the people. Oh, Mary Jo sure got fat, didn't she? And she'd just talk all about these people. She's such a hypocrite, you know. And she'd go in, and she would change into her evening pajamas, coat thing that these older women used to wear. Come back and we eat, and that's how it was. And we just sit around today. So I found that routine, and I had to pay her back. Something in me told me, pay her back, you will feel better. So this is what I did. I was working at a hotel. First I worked for the framing crew, then I worked for the block laying crew, and then I worked for the installation crew, and that was a miserable job. I had insulation all in my clothes. So I stayed home that Saturday, that one Sunday, and I put all my clothes in there, and I went into her chambers, and I got into her bureau, and I got her underwear, and I put them in, and I washed them with all my insulation stuff. And I dried them, and I folded them up just so, and I put them back in there. When she went and she took a shower that evening, she came out and put new fresh clothes on, and she's sitting there, and I'm on the couch, being quiet, and next thing you know, she had a butt like as wide as a Volkswagen, you know, and I mean, to fold her underwear is like, you know. And so she's sitting there, she starts rubbing her big butt on a chair, rubbing it left, rubbing it right, rubbing it back, reaching back, scratching, you know, just rubbing it and rubbing her. Laddie, her husband's like looking at her, and she stopped for a minute. She starts itching and itching and itching, and she's just going like this. And she goes, I just don't know what the hell's going on with me. And she stood up and stuck her hands in her underwear and started scratching like hell. And I have to sit there and be completely quiet. But inside, I'm really going, anyway, that was my payback, man. So, mirrors material my ass. Yep. That's right, I did that. All right, let's get it on, huh? See what the lather is like. Now remember, this is lather shaving soap and XXX. This little short brush is messy though. It's a pretty good brush, a little bit scratchy, but it's all right. I was so happy. I laughed. My wife had said, what are you laughing at? Oh, nothing. Oh, got a hair. Anyway, I got an excellent wife now. The woman the Lord gave me. Brought to you by my sponsor at Kokanee. This beer is made from glacier water. You can see it says Glacier Fresh Beer. And it's a really good ale, I think it is. Ale. I walked into the liquor store. I told the guy, what do you recommend for a guy who hasn't had a beer in 16 years? You know? Oh, I never got asked that question before. I know. That's what he recommended. It is good. It's really good. Nice and smooth. Yeah, my son spent some time with that woman and he hated her. That's the kind of woman that gives Christianity a bad name. I don't care if you play the organ for the church. I don't care if you know all the songs. You're not a Christian unless you act like one. Got a little weird bump right there. It just won't go away. Two-band Badger brush. Yeah, I think I got that scent just right. Where's the side like? Oh wow, that's too much of me. It's a magnified side. You know what's weird is these people that don't shave walk around and their hair's long and their looks unwashed, and they put them in commercials, and like this one I seen, this girl like just was, oh boy, he likes me. You know, it's like, oh gosh, get a haircut, you know, wash your hair, wash your face, you know, put on some decent clothes. I don't know, the world is changing. What really bothers me, you see newscasters walk around these grubby faces and shit. Let's all gather at the river. You know, you hear these, see these spooky movies, and they start perverting these songs, and it just makes the whole scene even more spooky. That's kind of what she was like, my ex-mother-in-law. Shirley Bircher in Cortez, Colorado. I think she died. All right, that was my cold water rinse. I'm just gonna do one pass today. Don't want to drag this out too much. Yep, I was down there in Navajo Nation. It's kind of a crack up because Indians are really jacked up because of the white man, and they used to sit at the four corners and sell jewelry, and people would just buy them up. You know, if you buy one, piece of jewelry. He drove away, started looking at it. It'll say, made in the Philippines. Man, they really got lazy. But it's the white man's fault. We took them out of their natural habitat and all that stuff. So, all right. This stuff is great. I haven't had this lemon in so long. Came with a lemon. I used to go to Art of Shaving here in Cherry Creek, Colorado here, and like once a month and just talk to the people and whoever's working. Most of the time, the manager. And he realized I wasn't buying anything because I wasn't going to pay that much for stuff. So he sent me a box, a kit with the brush, pre-shave oil, the soap, which is a cream soap, and he sent me this here pre-shave aftershave balm. Comes in a little pump, and I did a review on it. But anyway, this is. Guy Solis, I'm going to go drink this down it and bring a can opener. I've been drinking it by now. Later.